You know who exists? Spencer.
And Rand. Hey, Rand.
Hey, welcome to season 4, everybody. Bro. And you.
And me.
And me.
And you.
Season 4 of And Rand. This is episode like 90-ish.
Oh my gosh.
We've done, well, not you specifically.
No, but I mean.
I have. But
you've done a lot of episodes.
It's fun.
That's crazy.
You know, the thing about, we don't have that big of an audience yet. And a lot of people would have stopped making this show once they realized that only like 5 people watch each episode. if it's a lot.
No, it's. I feel like this is the launch pad.
Yeah.
You know.
This will be big someday.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this in a few years and there are like 100,000 views and it's like the old retro And Rand, thank you for going back and watching the old episodes.
That'd be cool.
Let's figure out how we're going to end it. And by the way, this year this season I'm introducing, kind of bringing back. I did this for a while. Bringing an ending board, and you get to pick the first ending of the season.
Yay!
Some new options, some old standbys.
All right. Ooh. Let's go with foreign language shout out.
All right.
At the end of the show, we read messages to the audience in foreign languages created using Google Translate.
Yeah. Don't look at them yet. I'm going to give you 2 random language slips of paper here.
Oh boy.
And I'll get 2 for me. So don't look at them yet.
Okay.
We will do that at the end of the episode. So, season 4.
Oh my gosh.
There's some really good shows out there that didn't go, 4 seasons.
Which is really sad if you think about it, because, I don't know, I kind of feel like the first season shows the potential of a show, what's going to be good or not, and then, sometimes the second season goes really well, sometimes it doesn't, but then, I feel like once it gets to, season 3, that's it. You have to do well in season 3, otherwise you're done.
Well, and I actually think of some of my favorite shows, Like, for example, I think, a show like The Office or Parks and Recreation, and on a lot of other shows, even some of the best shows ever, the first season was sort of
yeah.
The second season is okay,
yeah,
we're doing something here. Seasons 3 and 4, it's yes, this show rules.
You have to, the first is kind of, it's kind of iffy because, they're starting out, they're trying to, build up what they're about, what their comedy or whatever, what their story kind of is. And the second season is where they really have to start bringing it.
Yeah.
They really have to make it solid, okay, this is what we're about. And third seasons usually third seasons for any shows where they really hit someone. People are I love this show because of this season.
Yeah. I mean, and some people will agree or disagree. I mean, and I didn't mean to call out The Office and Parks and Rec as bad shows. No. I mean, even the first season of those shows is pretty funny. Yeah. But I don't know. But it almost kind of gives us a little bit of weight, though, because we're in season 4 now. We have to have this stuff figured out by this point. If this season isn't very good, still people are going to say, okay, look, I've given them 3 whole seasons. They're still not very good. Let's get it together, guys, or I'm giving up on you.
Right.
I also have a kind of rule where I will, like if I'm reading a novel, I will give it usually about 100 pages to become interesting and grab my attention.
That makes sense, yeah.
Before I'll say, you know what, enough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this. I did that with, actually, I listened to Pride and Prejudice.
That's
when I
rough.
Drove out here. That was a dry listen.
That is.
I had the CD, so you book on CD.
It is a very slow book.
And from the beginning, spoiler alert, if you haven't read Pride and Prejudice and are going to in the future, click away. Please. But I knew she was going to end up with Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, but...
You know it, but that's because I'm in the year 2012. But even back then, it's okay, she doesn't like this guy, so that means she's going to end up with him because she's a chick.
Yeah, it's the book is so, overly cliche a little bit in the sense of, you kind of, after, not a third of the way through the book, you can actually understand, okay, this is what's going to happen.
I think it invented that cliche, though. So I think it was the setter of that.
I mean, it's just so, and it also is just, there's so much, there's so much exposition without building on anything. They just kind of just talk just to talk, rather than actually, building on plot or actually, moving a character's backstory or moving a character's, story forward or anything, actually, character building. No, it's literally just talking just to have a chat.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, it's almost like they just said, "Here's this person's slice.
Yeah.
Here's the start, slice. Here's the end, and literally everything that happens from this point to this point, we're putting in this book." So,
like all the mundane, like just annoying parts, just like just put that in there. That's cool. Yeah. It's a cool book.
But I hope our show's evolved.
I hope. I'm pretty sure it has. I'm fairly certain, like 97%. I'm gonna 3% margin, you know.
And we haven't moved too far away from what the original idea was.
That's true.
I still feel like we're still going to evolve.
Yeah.
I think when we're at episode 1000, it's going to be a much different show. Well, a much cleaner show.
There we go.
Cleaner as in like precise and pristine.
Not actual like bacterial.
How much? Yeah, well, and really, how much cleaner could we get as far as like the comedy we do? I mean, it's not.
We're real clean.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Except for your hair, it's gross.
Thanks. No, yours looks good. Yeah. So one thing that we're going to do this season is we are going to try to reach out to a more global audience.
Ooh, global.
I want to reach out. I want people in China watching us. I want people in Japan, people in Ghana, people in Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Denmark, Brazil, everywhere. I want people in every single country watching this show on our channel. And part of the way we're going to do that is reaching out to people in foreign languages.
I like that idea.
So, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, so let them know what language.
All right, this is French.
Yeah, it is.
Merci d'avoir aimé cette vidéo et de vous inscrire à notre chaîne.
I think we have a French person in the studio. I didn't know you were from Paris.
Well, you know.
My first one is Latin. Because they still speak Latin in places, right?
And they do in like a lot of places that, you know, like the Vatican, I think they still speak Latin.
So if you're at church right now in a cathedral.
Watching this?
Et hic scribet video animi sentitia tibi gratias ago pro nostris alveo.
I think you just put a curse on them.
So if you start growing warts,
because Latin always sounds so like aggressive and like dangerous. Like it's like ooh, okay. I got Spanish.
France and Spain right next to each other.
Yeah, for a second I actually thought about that. Okay. So bad. Gracias por gustar este video y escribirse a nuestro canal.
Thank you, Mexico and Spain and most of Latin America.
Yeah, no, this is kind of cool how they all like speak Spanish with like somewhat different dialects of it. It's cool.
Yeah. And I have Mongolian. Mongolia.
Yeah.
Check us out. And you don't have to listen to me in English. Ene video durtai manai suvagt burtugulek bayarlala.
That sounds pretty cool and also like super complicated to actually like get down.
And in English, thank you for liking and subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the show. Please check us out this season. We're trying to do something. We're trying to step up the fun.
Yeah. Gonna crank it up to 11 and rip the knob off. But then put it back on because it's a rental. We can't.
I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Have a good one, guys. Nice. That was fun. I love making this show.